Alright, today's cabbage day, planting cabbages, and we're late. You can see how big these are getting behind us. We should have had these in the ground 2 weeks ago, probably 3. But we just plant them when we can, I reckon. Tipper's still in the hospital with her mama. And most of the time me and her do all this planting, but she's down there now. Her mother seems to be doing better, but she's still staying with her. So we're going to try to get these cabbage in the ground, even though they are late. We'll plant them anyway. I think they'll still be okay. Yeah. We just got to get them out of these cups. They're too big, and we got to get them in the ground. So the first thing we got to do is till. It's kind of weedy down there where we're going to plant them, so I'm going to till the stretch where we're going to plant these, and then the rest of the planting we're going to do 2 or 3 weeks from now. I'll till all that part of it then. I'm just going to till up where we're planting this today. So we'll get that tilled and get started.
Alright, let's hop to it.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Right.
I'm ready to hop to the cabbage. So our next thing is to roll out this kind of weed barrier and then put the hoops up. We're going to do this weed barrier on the bottom in hopes that that will discourage as many weeds growing, because even with the crop cover on the top to protect the cabbage, weeds of course still grow in there, so maybe this will discourage some of them from growing. We got to figure out how much of this we have though, how far it'll stretch. I guess that's the end.
Here. Then that'll give us enough to go and do it again if we had to.
Yeah, just cutting it in half.
So all I can do here is just eyeball.
This should be nice. Go ahead and put him in there first. What do you think? I accidentally decapitated this cabbage, so we're going to plant him first. My bad. I think that'll be great. This will be probably the best year yet. I predict.
You predict?
I predict. This will be the best cabbage setup we've had yet. Might be the most work intensive, but I bet it'll be the best.
Yeah, we'll see. Give them a little space so when they get big, they ain't on top of each other.
Yeah, that'll be good.
I'm afraid that's going to run us out yonder, though.
Yeah. So all the ones that we've planted up until now have all been flat Dutch, and then these are all Bonnie's Best cabbage. Some of them look slightly puny, but I think that they'll be okay. We got our first row done. It's looking good, and now we're going to start in on the second row.
Extend this row because we're going to plant okra right there.
Yeah, we're going to put the second row out here at the other end because right here is where the okra goes, so we're going to just extend this on out. There we go. It'll probably be good to have that overlap of that barrier. It'll just help keep the weeds out even more.
Yeah.
I'll bring you the next cabbages.
Okay.
So we have a total of 32 plants. I think Dad said that's the most that they've ever planted before. So now we're getting the hoops on, and then we're going to stretch the crop cover over. We're hoping that it will be big enough. I said if not, we'll just have to use what we got and maybe order one to do the rest. But hopefully it'll be big enough. So we're going to go ahead and get it kind of in place with the dirt, and then we're going to kind of figure out how we're going to cut it to stretch it over the next part. So we ended up zip tying this part here, and that really helped it stay tight, so I think that'll be good. Nice thing is we don't even need to water them because it's going to rain.
Looking that way. Supposed to rain anyway.
Dad wants to hide that edge there, and then I think we're done. But it's looking really good. I definitely think that that weed barrier will make a big difference, and of course the crop cover makes a huge difference because bugs just really get in the cabbage. And I know in past years I felt so bad for Mom because it's so much work to grow it. It's no fun when the bugs get into it. I think it looks great. I think she'll be pleased when she gets home. I'll be excited to see what she thinks. So we brought our containers back up here and put things away, and we're kind of tuckered out. I didn't really do all that much. I get tired fast. I think we did good though. I'll be excited for Mom to see when she gets back.
She's already seen it.
You sent her a picture?
I did.
Oh good. What, did she say anything?
Yeah, she liked it. She's tickled.
Oh good. That's great. I think we did a good job. It looks nice.
Yeah, we're late, but at least we got them all in, and they make it be all right. It's just a little later than we normally do, but we've been busy with outside stuff, so.
That's true. Is this the first year that y'all have done the weed barrier on the ground first for the cabbages?
Yeah, usually we just planted them in the ground, covered them with that crop cover, and weeds and everything. Just took it over inside, and I actually had some of the weed barrier left over from what we did inside here in the greenhouse, and I thought, I'm going to put that down first, and we'll try that, and it's got to help.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
I mean, it just has to. It's done good in here. There ain't nothing growing up, so.
I'll be excited to see how that goes, because I think that'll help a lot.
We normally have more weeds than we do cabbage, and then by the time cabbage gets grown, you take the crop off, you got to peel the weeds back to find the cabbage heads, and they're wet and moldy because of all that. So maybe this will help that.
That should make a big difference.
Yep.
What's one of the things that you're most looking forward to making when you harvest the cabbage?
Sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut, yeah.
What I'd like to do is some, maybe some chow or something with it, according to how much they make, you know, how good they make, but sauerkraut, or, you know, we used to make pickled beans and corn all the time, and we'd add a little cabbage to it to make the beans and the corn go further, but I don't think we'll be doing that this year. Maybe possibly some pickled corn, since we're going to have
have corn this
patch
year.
of corn, so
That'd
we'll just have
nice.
to wait and see.
And I think Mom, I know she's got a video at least on sauerkraut, but we'll leave a link in the description, because she may have several videos about cabbage.
Yeah.
So, I guess it's lunchtime.
It's time to feed me.
I'm
the
hungry.
mule is hungry.
Yeah. It's time to go eat.
I'm ready to eat.
Me too. Well, we always appreciate you coming along and helping us celebrate Appalachia. Okay.
Thumbnail.
I was wishing that we had done one in the beginning. Look! We planted the cabbage! There's nothing in
Yeah,
here.
we could do this.
That might be good, because it'd be like empty. We'll see.
Hello.
Who's there? Alright.
Time to feed me. I'm
That's
hungry.
alright. I'm hungry too.
My phone's blowing up.